Hi guys! Welcome to my video. This is a tutorial on how to get this colorful look to make your blue eyes stand out. So if you like this look, please keep watching to see how to get it. The very first thing I'm going to do is go in with my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. It's just a silicone based primer and I feel like it works really well to smooth out my face. And if the lighting is really weird in this video, it's because I'm using natural light and I waited until later in the day to record, so it's slightly darker and it's a kind of cloudy day, so the light is coming and going, so I'm sorry for that. But the next thing I'm going to do is go in with my Revlon Color Stay foundation. I'm in the shade 110 Ivory, which I think is a little bit too dark for me, but we'll work with it. And I'm going to take this Real Techniques blending brush to blend it out. And then to highlight my face, I'm going to take my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer in the shade Fair. And I'm going to blend it out with that same brush again. Now to set my concealer, I'm going to take this number 7 Translucent Perfect Light Powder and my Real Techniques setting brush. And then I'm going to take that everywhere that I highlighted. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take that same powder and just go in with a Real Techniques powder brush. Once my face is all set, I'm going to take my number 7 bronzer in the shade Maple, and I'm going to go into that with this Royal and Langnickel pointed blush brush. To contour under my cheeks, I'm going to take my Too Faced Cocoa Contour, as always, and go into the shade Medium Cocoa with my Real Techniques contour brush. Then I'm going to go back into that medium cocoa shade with this square-shaped eyeshadow brush. I'm not sure the name. I'm going to use that to contour my nose a bit. Now that my contour is done, I'm going to go into this Sonia Kashuk blush in the shade Melon, which is just a pretty natural blush. And I'm going to go into that with this e.l.f. stippling brush. Then I'm going to take my lou-manizer by the Balm and go into that with this Real Techniques setting brush to highlight my face. Now moving on to my eyes, I'm going to use a few different eyeshadow palettes, so just hang in there with me. The first one I'm going to go into is the Tartelette palette by Tarte, and I'm going to take the shade Wanderer on a crease brush by Royal and Langnickel. Forgot the name for a minute there. And I'm going to put that in my crease as my transition shade. And I'm going to leave my creases just like that because I'm trying to put more of the focus on my lid rather than my crease. So the next thing I'm going to do is go into this really old and messy looking palette. It's the Ready to Glow. It's the Ready to Glow palette by Profusion Cosmetics. I'm going to take this white shade that's nearly gone and go into that with my Naked 2 brush. I'm going to go with the smaller side of that brush and put this on the inner parts of my lids. Okay, so that really just took me like 5 minutes and half a bottle of Fix Plus to get that to be as pigmented as I wanted it to be. So I do not recommend that palette because it is not easy to work with. It's not very great, but I didn't have any other pure white shade to use. And I'm going to have to go back into that same palette, into this bright yellowy gold shade because Again, I don't really have another shade like it that I could find. So I'm gonna hope this one is a little bit easier to work with. Okay, now that I have those about as pigmented and blended as they're ever going to get, I don't recommend that palette at all. I'm going to throw it away after this, and so just use any white and yellowy gold shade you have. But next I'm going to go into my BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette. Very colorful and out of the norm for me. And I'm going to take this light purple shade here with the same brush and everything and put it on the outer parts of my lids. Now once I have those all blended together and everything, I'm going to take this tiny e.l.f. crease brush and go back into the Tartelette palette. I'm going to take the shade Bombshell, which is just a deep purple, and I'm going to put it in the very, very, very outer corners and a little bit into my crease. Then I'm going to go back into that gold shade again with the same Naked 2 brush, and I'm going to put that gold shade underneath my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take that same white shade from the Profusion palette and the same brush to highlight my inner corners and brow bones. For my liner, I'm going to go in with Maybelline Master Precise in the shade Black and line my upper lash line. Now I kept the liner pretty simple because I wanted to keep the focus on the eyeshadow, of course. So next I'm going to take this white eyeliner pencil to do my waterline. For my lashes, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof Mascara. Doesn't have to be waterproof, I just accidentally grabbed that one in waterproof when I bought it. For lips, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nude Thrill. I'm taking a nude shade to keep the focus on my eyes. And to set my face, I'm going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray because I'm going to my little brother's football game tonight, so don't want to sweat off my makeup because it's still like 100 degrees here. And that is the finished look. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hello. Welcome to my video. Blah, blah, blah. My dog is literally staring at me through the window. Anyways.